Here we are once again. We'll be looking at Ruger rifles today, in particular a Ruger Frontier rifle. And this video I made with someone special in mind, a gentleman by the name of Rick. I know his last name, but I don't want to publicize it. He's in one of the great southern states. I know where you are as well, Rick. And truly, I appreciate your amazing support. You know, in the very earliest days of this channel, you have great self-doubt. You think, well, I've got guns, I've got a collection, but who really wants to hear what I have to say? So all kinds of questions. And anyway, Rick, you were one of the first people that responded. I don't know how you found my channel. And had all kinds of supportive words, and you still have supportive words, so I appreciate that. And you mentioned one of your favorite guns was the Ruger Frontier, so I went digging in the vault, and as usual, I don't know, I bought these because I thought it was the best Ruger bolt action made. They did everything right on these. I mean, some people might say they're a little bit short, but I didn't think so. I had one in .358 and made one of the best shots of my life with this gun. It's an instinctive shooter. But anyway, Rick, I went into the collection like I told you, and I still have two left. This is 300 WSM, and this is just a cardboard tube, but I leave it in here. I don't know, the factory put it in there. This is still the hang tag. This is a years old rifle, but in 300 WSM, who knows whether all the powder is being burnt in that short barrel. They put their quarter rib on, the Ruger quarter rib, but they also have the dovetail, so you could put a scope on close up. And I had a Night Force on that 358 that I was telling you about. But my forward mounted scope was a Leopold 2 or 2.5 power. Anyway, you put a long eye relief scope. And for those of you that don't know what a long eye relief scope is, when you buy a rifle, the distance between your eye and the rear of the scope has to be about 4 inches or so. You can't be too close or else it's going to smack you with recoil when it recoils. But a long eye relief scope, they were actually, I think, developed for handguns, probably some other historical purpose that some of you would know, but practically speaking for handguns. And so you can have a long eye relief scope, kind of like this cardboard tube. You can have this way out there. And for those of you that have not tried a long eye relief scope, because maybe you look through and you think the field of view is limited, it's true, the field of view is limited. But when you use a long eye relief scope, maybe it's something like a red dot, like I have these aim points and something like that. But aim points, you can get the 3 power magnifier and so on. But anyway, that's a lot of talking. Just try the long eye relief, Leopold 2.5 power. I bought a 4 power. I had it on the 358. I made that shot. And the Frontier rifle accommodates them both. This rifle is so light. This is not a scout rifle. After this, they discontinued the Frontier. They went to the scout rifle. And that was some kind of sub-agreement, and that's fine. But I think the Frontier is the best Hawkeye. If you get it in 308 or 358, this is in 300 WSM. I've seen them, well, in different calibers. I suppose you could, for deer, you could make the case of maybe 243 is enough, and no recoil. But so fast, and with the forward mounted scope, you have nothing in the vicinity of your action. So I found I like that. I like the speed of target acquisition. It's almost instinctive. This quarter rib is perfect, and as you can tell, I haven't fired this gun. I have these two, and I'll probably sell them. I don't know why they were so cheap. I guess maybe people were scared off by the WSM cartridge, but if you still have yours, Rick, I just don't remember whether you told me what caliber you had. 308 maybe? Could be. That's a great caliber. But in the WSM, you've got all kinds of reach. I don't know what the ballistics are. as I said at the outset, maybe we're losing some velocity because of the short barrel. It doesn't matter. It's a fantastic gun. It's instinctive. It doesn't weigh 4 pounds. And maybe a high power rifle shouldn't weigh 4 pounds. I don't know. I'm just saying that. It's got the floor plate, the typical release and the trigger guard. You know, I can go over these things on my videos over and over, but by now you all know the safety, how to remove the bolt, how the bolt works, and so it's just configurations, and this is a fantastic configuration. And actually, if anybody from Ruger is listening, there's a whole lineup of people that I know that wish they could find a Frontier rifle, so maybe just make them again, and then people can be happy instead of, I've seen people cutting off barrels and buying quarter ribs and putting them on, and it's just a lot easier buying a factory gun. Anyway, I made the rifle because I made the video because I think the Frontier rifle is excellent. But I did have you in mind, Rick, and I appreciate your support and your kind words, and hope everything's going well for you and your family. And I think that is probably all I have to say about the Ruger Frontier rifle. Thank you so much for watching, and Rick, you take care. Bye-bye.